Did you wake up and examine your own heart? Did you find hatred in your heart today? Or did you find love? This episode of The Equalizer shows the disturbance of people spreading hate in this. It is the middle of the night and Amanda is waking up from her husband being in the kitchen, and her husband Elias has blood all over him, and she want to know what is going on. The husband does not tell her anything. He tells his wife not to worry about it. It's just a bloody nose, and we all know that's a lie. That man had too much blood for it to be a blood nose. And I said that is unacceptable to me. He would have to tell me the truth. At this point, Elias is not making no sense to his wife. He like, you'll see tomorrow. You're going to be so proud of me. And the wife is in disbelief because she don't know what is going on with her husband. And she don't know what he is talking about. When he goes upstairs, she goes look into the garbage. And it is a bloody shirt and knife. I said, hold up, hold up. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. It is no way my husband is going to wake me up in the middle of the night and he has blood all over him. First of all, he going to have to explain to me right now. Because first of all, I'm up. You woke me out of my sleep. So if I don't get no sleep, nobody else in this house gets sleep. Okay? This is not what we're going to do. You cannot come into my house with blood and do not explain yourself. Okay? I need to know what's going on for the safety of me and my kids. And this couple do have children. So we're getting into this TikTok, okay? Delilah is heavy into this TikTok. And she want to do a TikTok with her mom. And she is begging her mom to do a TikTok video. And Robin really don't want to do a video because of the line of work she does. And she do not want to compromise her family if somebody see her face. And the secrets come out to Robin that Delilah had been doing TikTok videos with her stepmom, Kelly. And Robin really didn't know about it. But Aunt Vi knew about it. So that is Delilah's wish, is to do a TikTok with her mom. And when Delilah get ready to go to school, Robin checks out the video with Aunt Vi of Delilah and Kelly doing the TikTok. And I definitely agree with Aunt Vi. Kelly was a little stiff, okay? She was too stiff doing that TikTok. I'm like, no. She did not have no rhythm. I like, that is me, okay? So don't feel bad. Me and Kelly is the same. Girl, I ain't got no rhythm either. Alright? But it is good that Delilah and the stepmom can have fun like that. I think that's amazing that Delilah has that type of relationship with her stepmom. Because I don't know too many people who like their stepmother. So I think it's good that they vibe together like that. So Robin tells her she's going to think about it. She got to get ready for work. She have to do something. So Robin actually meets her client, and it's Amanda, Elias' wife. And Amanda is a wreck. She don't know what's going on with her husband. And she want Robin to figure it out. And she shows Robin the bloody knife and the t-shirt. And she don't know where all the blood came from because she checked her husband and there was no wound. And the wife tells Robin that he say he gonna leave town for a couple of days because it's for work. But she think it's a lie because he did not take his cell phone, his wallet, or his St. Christopher pendant. And he normally take those things every day with him. And so she knows something is up and her husband is lying to her. And Robin want to know if there's any changes that ever happened into his life. And she said not really. She said her husband began to change when one of their sons got sick, Sammy. And the father used to go up to the hospital every day and visit him. But the son got better. And then all of a sudden he got secretive. And when the boy became better, it seemed like a dark cloud came over Elias. And she said he has became withdrawal and excess working at the hardware store to pay for the medical bills. And she's saying that her husband been taking calls all in the middle of the night. And she told Robin what he said to her, that after tonight you're going to be very proud of me. That's what she told Robin. How would I would have dealt with my husband coming into the house and being secretive and stuff like that? He would have to tell me, because I need to know what is going on in my house. And I need to know what I'm facing up against if my husband is in any real trouble. You have to tell me the truth or you cannot sleep in this house. Any man that will put my life or my children's life in danger will have to go. Okay? That's just plain and simple. If you don't want to communicate, that's fine. But you cannot stay here. Okay? And so you willing to do is communicate, you can always come back. At the end of the day. Robin is with her team right now. And Harry has noticed something has been up with this guy. He has been deleting his social media over the past months. He been using a secure browser to cover his tracks. And Melody found out that this man has not been going to work and lost his job months ago. So they're wondering if he not going to work, where the hell he going? And their finances is actually showing that they are a broke family. They have bills going out, but no money really coming in. And the wife do not know this. That is a terrible thing for a man to put a wife in a situation like that. If you lose your job, I think it's a man's duty to tell his wife that he lost his job. I said, it is nothing wrong with losing your job. Everybody lose their job once in a while. It is not the end of the world. You supposed to find another one. Okay? I said, just give you time to recollect, spend some time with your family, and bounce back with another job. Get your resume together. That's what is supposed to happen. But a lot of people do not do that. And then men that go out and pretend like they going to work and they really doing something else is a no-go for me. That is a no-go for me. Because you telling me you putting my family in danger to get put out. And you're not telling me nothing going on about your finances. And me as a wife and my children relying on you to provide. That would be a no for me. And this is why I think 2 incomes is better than 1. If one loses their job, you have another income to rely on. That's just my opinion. 2 incomes will always be better than 1. I don't believe one should be doing. I think it should be an equal give and take when it comes to finances and people doing work around the house. That's just my opinion. Whatever. I'll be dead. I'm going to be relying on a man and me and my children is starving, honey. No. Least is my man lose his job, I can dip into my wallet. Me and my family, we're going to always eat. Do you understand me? I rely on no one but my God to take care of me and my family, period. So, Harry noticed that this man been riding the 7 train all day, back and forth, using the train Wi-Fi, okay? And he's been getting over at Hunts Point. Oh my God, I hate the 7 train. Harry is pulling up the surveillance from the garage. And while he's doing that, Robin and Melody is having a girl moment about Jay-Z dressing up as a kitten and J-Lo and her Versace and Will Smith and doing something with a green. And they is having a celebrity fan out moment right now with TikTok. Because she is debating if she want to do TikTok with her daughter. And she is asking them for their advice. And they both just had a girl's moment right there. And Harry is looking at like this, really? Really? So he pulls up the surveillance. And the video is really grainy. But they have got video image of them coming out of a garage. And one of the people was bloodied up. And they noticed on their t-shirt they were wearing teapots. So what are we going to do with Dante? Here we go again with Dante. Dante is becoming obsessed with robbing. He had one of his people, Bo. I said not Bo Buchanan. I like not Bo Buchanan. But that you would know where that name is from. Let me stop. The man name is Bo though. And the man did not come up with anything with any face recognition. But he did come up with something. Which slipped through the cracks. And he came up with a full body blueprint. And he showed Dante a photo of robbing in a military uniform. And Dante is grinning like he hit the freaking lottery or something. He is grinning like he saw a murder case, a murder mystery. He think he finally got something on robbing. And he want to know what is the number on her patch. Okay, I like what they got to do with anything, but okay, I guess. Dante is something else. I like he ain't got nothing else better to do besides being obsessed with freaking robbing. I like Dante. What is the problem with you? Oh my God. And his friend Bo told him, why is he doing it? He said, just curiosity. And Bo tells him, if I was you, leave the curiosity alone. And I agree with Bo, alright? Have you ever heard the saying, curiosity killed the cat? That saying does not exist for no reason. So, I think Dante needs to chill on this. Robin and Melody actually go down to the storage unit to check out what is going on. And they found out the men cleaned the storage down with bleach to cover their tracks. And Melody noticed screws and a cord clipping. And it smelled like almonds, alright? Okay? So, they telling me you can make an explosion with almonds? See, I didn't know that. I don't exude my time into knowing this, so I wouldn't know. So they both come to the realization they're making a homemade C4. Oh my God! I said not a homemade C4, and that is made out of almonds. I did not know that. I didn't know that. So they know they have a problem on their hands. And the cord that they found is not a clipping, but a designated cord. I said, my God. What are these guys doing? Are they crazy? People that build homemade bombs has a lot of issues. And I said, instead of cops harassing innocent black people, they need to be focused on people that is building bombs in secret places. I like those are the people they really need to go after. Shoot. Child, that's just a mess. A mess, child. And Robin is putting what the wife has said to her, that you will be proud of me tonight. And realize this is a terrorist profile. They plan a terrorist attack on NYC. I said not again. We cannot afford another one of these. Oh my God, not again, honey. I said, where is the cops when it comes to investigating these terrorists, child? They're just letting them build homemade C4s and all kinds of stuff and blowing up things. So, the crew actually looks up with the Teapot Man, and it means true trappers. And they have been flagged by the DHS on multiple occasions, okay? It's basically an extremist group that have deep paranoia and talking about overthrowing the government. And they have an event called the Reckoning, where They supposed to be white patriots who supposed to be taking back their country. Okay? And everybody is shocked that Elias has joined this group. And Robin is not really shocked. He like, yeah, of course he gonna join the group because he's vulnerable. He lost his job. He have a sick kid, have no way to pay for it. So he need to find someone to blame. And he feel like, how can this happen to him because he's a white man in America, and he needs someone to blame for taking everything away from him. So this could be a possibility to why he joined the group. When it comes to work violence, the crime is higher amongst white people. Why is that? Robin wants Harry to check to see if there's any data of any activities going on, to see if they are planning anything, and he can't really find anything. Robin is going to crawl back to Dante to help her out on her case. Not his case, her case, okay? Because she need the cops, machines to help her, I assume, to get information, and she feel like Dante could do that for her. I'm sick of Dante. I'm sorry. I am. Harry actually said he run the numbers on the court, and it's actually a cop's property. So in the terrorist attack, we noticed that a cop is involved. We have a cop who's supposed to protect the community is now involved in a terrorist attack against the community. Woo! That's a lot. That's a lot. You have Dante sitting behind the desk. I say, do you see Dante do anything else besides sit behind the desk? I think that's all he does. That's all I see Dante do. But at the end of the day, when he gets into his car, he has a note on the dashboard. It says, pick up your phone. And at the end of the day, Robin is standing across the street, so they both watching each other. He watching Robin from across the street, and Robin is watching him from across the street. And he like, what is it that you want? She like, I got something to say. She's like, there's a terrorist attack going down and there's a cop involved. He like, how do you know that? He said, my intel is good. You don't need to know that. So she tells him that on his seat that he has a flash drive and a designated cord, and a cop is involved. He tells her to stay out of it. She like, I'm not going to stay out of it. You do your job and I do my job. Do not get in my way, or it's going to be a problem. And I don't think Dante is ready for Robin. I don't think he's ready, but he going to do what he want to do anyway. Because at the end of the day, instead of Dante focused on stopping the terrorist attack, he is focused on taking Robin down once again. He like, me or you are not the same. Clearly you across one street and I'm across another street. We are not on the same street. Making a reference that they are not the same. She is a bad influence on the community, and he represents the good guy of the community since he is a cop with a badge. And I guess Robin do not have a badge but still do the same work that he does. So I guess he views her as the bad guy. Okay? Robin goes to the wife and asks her information, and the wife is so confused because she don't know how her husband got caught up in this. And Robin is asking her all these questions. Have you seen anything different? Have you noticed any emails or conversations? And then the lady actually comes up with something. She like, in the middle of the night, she has seen her husband on a website with a megaphone and a big giant S on it. And his excuse is that it was for inventory for work. Child, please. He would have not gotten away with that. He would not. I like those excuses. Would have not gotten away. I want to see what kind of inventory you doing. All right? I got to see what the hell you doing. That you up in the middle of the night. Like, come on now. No. You got to show me that this is inventory. And if I don't see no inventory, I'm shutting it down immediately. I'm shutting it down. I'm shutting it down. No, because we're not going to have this. We're not having this in the middle of the night. I'm waking up. and I don't know what the hell you doing in my house. That's a no-no for me. So, Robin actually go back to the team and they research this megaphone with an S. And it's actually a website called Squirkus. It's a platform that allows people to express their hatred for one another. And it's supposed to be secret where you cannot see nobody DMs, okay? And it's supposed to have 2 layers of encryption on it. I hope I said that word right. Okay, I hope I said that word right. And this guy who created this platform is a college dropout. And he's really in trouble. He's trying to sell his IPO so he can get money and lead and sell it. So they're trying to figure out how to get into people's DMs. They don't have enough time to hack into the DM. So they gonna be invited into a meeting so they can hack into the DMs. And Melody is up for the challenge. That's my girl. Let me tell you, if anything, Melody can get it done. That is the right hand man of Robin. Alright? Robin is Batman and Melody is Robin. That's how I go at it. And to me, Harry is the butler. He is the butler of Batman. That's just my opinion. It fits. It just fits that way. Oh man. But I just love the trio of them. I just love the trio of Robin, Melody, and Harry. It works. And they get the damn thing done. Okay? So, Dante actually checks out the storage and he believes Robin's words checks out. And the DA comes and said, was the vigilante right? And he said, yeah, she right. Everything she said checks out. Like, and the DA wants to keep a lid on this because she don't want the word to get out that a cop is involved on blowing up the city, son. She don't want to know that their own people is doing bad inside their network. They doing terrible. They doing garbage. They doing terrorist attack inside the precinct, child. Lord have mercy. Who's watching these people? The cops is busy watching us, but who's watching the cops? We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know what the hell they be doing secretly. We don't know what the hell they be doing secretly. Who is watching them? Why they watching us? Child, I can't. Okay, so Melody is at the meeting with the man, okay? And he's telling her about the company, how many users they have, and how they are 140% up from last year to date. And Melody is being a boss as she is, and she is killing it, handling it. And she asking questions how, as it pertains to law, if her investors were to invest, how would they be protected from people political views on their DMs? And he said they would not be held accountable because it's a third party and it is a black letter law. Whatever the hell that means. I don't know what the hell that means. And at the end of the day, Harry jealousy is kicking in Melody's ear, alright? He like, this guy just eyeing my girl. Is this guy just eyeing my girl? Harry jealousy was so bad, okay? Melody had to put him on silence, okay? He like, did this girl just mute me? Yo. I thought that was so hilarious and cute at the same time. Okay, Harry loved his girl and you cannot tell him nothing about it. And as they proceed, she asked him about the DMs. He said, how can you get into the DMs if it's privacy? He said, by a stroke of a key that I can do it. Okay? And she said, how can you do that if you're supposed to protect people's privacy? And she's recording him, okay? He don't know this at the end of the day. He says he let the user believe they have privacy in reality. If he want to, he can see whatever he want. So he actually goes and prove it by a stroke of a key. And Melody is happy that she is getting close with the information, and she actually got everything on camera for Harry to hack into the DMs. So my girl did the daggone thing, and you see a smile on her face and everything. Alright? She gets the job done. If you want to send somebody on a mission, she could do it. Alright? Dante is at the precinct, and he noticed a cop looking at the cops list on who was in and out of the supply room, and he noticed this one cop named Murtaugh. He asked, do he want to purchase anything of his kids' prizes that they're selling? And Murtaugh actually looks at the list, and then Dante sees a bandage with blood on his arm. And once again, Dante is smirking, thinking he solved the case. I said, Dante is killing me. He get one clue, and I swear to God, he feel like he solved the case. I like, boo-boo, it takes more than one clue to solve a case, honey. Unless he think he monk. Only monk could do that. I said, only monk could do that. Get one clue and solve the whole case, okay? That's the only one I know who could do that. So the crew actually gets through the DMs, and they find some disgusting things on these DMs. They find out politicians is owning sex slaves. They have nukes in schools. What? Okay, they finally get Elias DMs, and there's a message with numbers on it. And Melody actually broke it down. It's an address in the street. Alright? So it could be 3 locations. A chicken joint in Brooklyn, a car dealership in Manhattan, or a Motors Mike Lodge in Queens, which is a hotel. Robin bets money on Queens. So Dante's on the stakeout, and he see Murtaugh at the hotel. So he calls for backup. And when Murtaugh get into the room, Elias is having second thoughts. He like, do we really, is there another way that we could do this? And Murtaugh actually said, you don't have the balls to do this? I said, no, he did not. I said, oh, no, he did not. Talking about balls. Why he don't do it? Talking about balls. Do you have the balls to put in the work your own goddamn self? But you gonna have somebody else to do your own dirty work? That man really had the audacity to say that. I said, oh no, he didn't. Then here comes Robin knocking on the door. Dante was upset when he saw Robin. She like, I am the manager of this whole motel, and I heard there was a leak. He like, there's no leak. Let me tell you, Robin was not taking a no for an answer. She buzzed down inside that door. They went at it. Murtaugh and Robin was throwing down in the motel room. But you already know, Robin was getting the best of him, okay? And he wanted Elias to pick up the hammer and take her out. Elias actually ran out the door with the explosive. You know what I'm saying? And Dante actually came in and arrested Murtaugh. And when he went to go turn around, Robin was gone in a blink of an eye. All you saw was an open window and the curtains blowing in the wind, honey. Yes. I said, my girl is bad, ain't she bad? Alright? You cannot mess with Robin. You understand? You cannot mess with Robin. So Dante got Murdoch in the interrogation room, and Dante is asking him questions. He like, well, what is your association with the extremist group? He like, I don't know what the hell you talking about. He like, I actually have you in the room with the extremists. He like, that is my CI. Yo, this man is good, Murtaugh, because he is killing it with the answers. Dante gave his last question. He like, we have you signing out with the explosive. He like, I was using that for an experiment, like an exercise class or something like that. Let me tell you, the man was good and he was on point. He did not bend for Dante. Dante is somebody doesn't even scare nobody to provide information. And let me tell you, Murtaugh did not provide no information. All he did was ask for his lawyer. And all Dante could do was end it, because once somebody asks for their lawyer, they, you know, you gotta end the interrogation once they ask for a lawyer. But I know any other cop, you would have asked for a lawyer, they would have had you sitting in the interrogation room for 3 hours before you saw a lawyer. Before you saw a lawyer, child. I laughed the way when Murtaugh was talking to Dante. Because he was like, I am a decorated officer and you are a desperate cop looking to have a come up. And I said, Dante do be looking desperate on this show, though. I ain't gonna lie, he do be looking desperate, though. I like, Lord have mercy. It's crazy. Robin is in the car and she calls Harry to get a location of where he's at. And Robin actually gets a call from Delilah, and she is talking about TikTok. Robin really don't got time to talk to her daughter at this point, because she is trying to get to this man to stop this bombing, alright? And Delilah is like, I have a song for us to do that's perfect for us. And she said, when you get back, or when you done with your work, I'll tell you about the song and what we could do for TikTok. And I felt bad for Delilah, because she called her mom to tell her about this TikTok, and her mom is like literally rushing her off the phone. I felt bad in the moment for Delilah. I was like, oh my God, that's terrible. That is so terrible. Harry calls her back about the location of Elias. Elias is dressed up like an electrical worker, and he is breaking into a building, and this is where he gonna place the explosive. You have the DA and Dante talking to each other. And Dante want to know, can you get a search warrant to search Murtaugh's house to find anything? And the DA says she could probably get Judge Oshida to do it. That sounds like a Japanese judge. That sounds like a Japanese name. I could be wrong. I don't know. Robin gets there in the nick of time to stop Elias. Elias is giving his woes about what happened to him, how the corporate banks and hedge funds are pushing people out of their jobs so they could keep a little bit of money. I said, black people been going through this for years. You don't see them trying to blow up America, okay? They've been going through for years. White people, they lose their job. They want to start shooting people. They want to start blowing up America. Yeah, y'all need to chill, because that is crazy. Take a chill pill with that. Robin is trying to get through to him, but he planned to go on with it anyway, and Robin stops him. Dante and the cops search Murtaugh's apartment, and they found nothing. One cop comes at him and says, you know it's a serious thing when you try to take down your own. Dante felt crushed. He gets a call for Robin. Robin is like, I have something for you. I need you to pull the prints for it. And I said, Dante is so obsessed with Robin. He like, I'm going to get you for obstruction and conspiracy. Further of all, even though Murtaugh is a criminal, he's still smart. Because who is going to leave the evidence in their apartment? A lot of people do this, because I've seen this on shows. People be having evidence in their house, and they invite the cops in, and the evidence is in plain sight. I see this a lot on shows. I like, who does that? Oh my God. And I think that's the most craziest thing I ever seen. And Robin's like, I stopped the bombing, but my client admit to me that it was just a diversion from another attack. And she actually sent him a present, and she need him to pull the print. Dante want him to turn the extremist into him. But she don't want to do that because Dante don't have the skill set to handle this case. That's all I'm going to say. He don't have the skill set to handle this case. And she tells him that. Yo, and then Dante is in his feelings. He like, so you think you better than 40,000 officers? I like, yo, where is that coming from? That sound like jealousy to me. Because she ain't never said, Robin ain't never said she was better than any cop. I like, Dante is now in his feelings, honey. He's in his feelings. I like, you need to come out of that. I like, what you doing this police work? You can't be in your feelings like this, boy. You crazy? Being in your feelings as a cop will get you hurt out here in these streets. I'm saying have compassion and sympathy, but you still have to be alert and on your toes at all times. What we talking about? The crew actually have Elias in their own interrogation room. Robin, Melody, and Harry. And Harry want to know how she going to get him to talk. You cannot reason with crazy people. I try not to reason with crazy people because I truly deal with crazy people on a daily basis. And I try not to say anything to nobody. I try. Okay? She actually tells a story about a suspect in Kabul where he had snakes all over him. And Harry said, oh, would you make him believe there was no snakes? No, she said, I got the snakes off of him. They both looking confused like, what do you mean? When Dante gets to the precinct, he sees the explosive. He told him to get the forensics now. Everybody just staring at it like it's something they ain't never seen before. I'm sorry. Him and the guy both are just staring at it like it's decorative work. I don't know. I said, Robin is in the interrogation room with Elias, and she is having a heart-to-heart conversation with him. She wants more information on where the other place is going to be. And she tries to paint a picture of him imagining if somebody were to do the same thing to his kid, that if his children were on the other end of an explosive and they lost limbs and looked damaged, how would he feel? He almost softened up a little bit when he heard that. And then he said, he says, there's always a casualty at war. So that really didn't happen. So she wiggles in. She said, what about your legacy? Are you a protected father or are you a murderer? Ooh, I think that hurt him into the heart when she said it. And then she tried to lighten up the mode and talk about the TikTok. So she tried to say her daughter is into the TikTok, it's his kids into the TikTok. And he feel hurt that he can't protect his children. I know it's the parents' worst nightmare that we can't protect our kids. That means you don't go blowing up other people because we can't protect our children. That is a no-go. A no-go. Especially if your kid fall ill. That's not our fault. Your kid fell ill. I'm not responsible for your kid getting sick. And you want to blow me up because your kid got sick. I feel nothing but empathy and sympathy for anybody child who died of a sickness or anything. I think that is terrible. It's a terrible thing to experience. But you can't be holding other people accountable for that if it's not their fault. And actually, his son did not even die. And she shows the video of what the man was saying and how he is playing people in the DMs. He really don't care about them, and he just trying to make a profit off of them. That's basically it. And he really say it's fake, and she no, it's more people like that. So Elias finally gets to open up. He's saying the man kept on talking about immigrants and all this. Destroy a a housing for international students. Oh my God, that is terrible. That is, and they realize that the men cannot get in the building, but it's gonna be on a pipeline underneath the building. And they have to stop this immediately. So I'm glad the people did this. They evacuated the building so people would not get hurt. And I'm glad they did that. Because I think they should have did that for 9/11. Instead of people going into work, the government should have warned them not to come in that day. And they could have saved 1 million lives. 9/11 didn't have to go down the way it did, but it did. And I always blame the government for that. I will always blame the government. I will always blame the government for that. It was a tragedy that should have never happened. And I think the government should be held responsible for that. Robin and Dante are together. They in the tunnel and they actually is looking for the explosive. Dante is asking, what am I looking for? I like, Dante, are you really asking that question? What are you looking for? Did you not see what you saw earlier at the precinct? This is what we looking for. And if it was something different, you want to look for a suspicious package that look like it does not belong there. Let me tell you, thank God for Robin, because Robin found the explosive. And she tell him, we have to do this together and cut the cord 1, 2, 3. And they actually did it. Robin and Dante actually saved the day. There was nothing that went off. And I said Dante can actually add this to his resume. That he actually did some police work. Child, I cannot. Because they did not have time to wait for a squad to come. Because they had to do it themselves. And as soon as Robin saved the day, here Dante and 2 other cops turning on Robin. She like, you really want to do this? Do you really want to do this? Yo. She says she apologized for what she was about to do. And she took the police down. Yo, she took the cops down. Robin took the cops down. Yo, they was out like a light. They was out. And Dante is actually having his weapon drawn on Robin. And Robin got her hands up. She said, hands up, don't shoot. That's in reference to black innocent people getting killed by the police with their hands up and having no weapons. Dante, I believe he never shot his weapon before. I'm beginning to believe that because he was hesitant to shoot her. And Robin says laws are made to be broken. And I agree, some laws are made to be broken. Because some just don't fit. Some laws need to be changed. Because it's not it. And I said if he was a real crooked cop would have shot her with no hesitation. Okay? Right in the back. They would have not hesitated and they would have shot her. And I said, this remind me of Sean Bell when he was coming from his bachelor party and the NYPD shot him 50 times and some of those bullets actually killed him. And they claim this man had a gun. In reality, he never had a weapon but had a hairbrush. And I always thought that was disgusting. And I said that story will always live with me today. Because I said they didn't give this man a chance when he was coming from his bachelor party to be a husband to his fiance and to be a father to his children. They ended his life by shooting multiple times. And that didn't have to happen. So this is why laws have to be changed. Because things on the other end of the law is not working out for the black community. It's just not working out for the black community. And as today, slowly but surely, laws are getting changed. You might not see it, But in certain states, they have put in laws what officers cannot do. But you will have to look that up because every state is different. You have to check your own state to see what the laws are. I like how the show ended. It ended on a good note. You had Robin, Delilah, and Aunt Vi do the TikTok. And it all worked out. They was all happy. And on the other end, you could see their face. But on the other side of the TikTok, they had kitten faces. And I thought it was adorable. I love the music they was dancing to. And it was happy. And Melody actually got Harry to dance at the end. Harry was hilarious with his dancing. And I think it was a beautiful thing. Everybody got what they wanted. It was a win-win situation. Delilah got the TikTok with her mom and her face was never revealed. So, I'm going to try to end this on a good note. No matter what we going through in this world, we have to guard our mind, our hearts, and our soul. Don't let your body be filled with so much hatred that it becomes poison and toxic, that it clouds our judgment. Love conquers it all. Have love in your heart. Take the hatred out your heart and put love in it. Have a good day. Thank you for listening.